great relationship has a great communication. That means knowing how to effectively express yourself and how to listen properly is the key word. Good evening and welcome to the Labi show. My name is Labi. Now before I kick off with the meal for tonight, let me play you this video and I'll be right back. Good evening.
Never find another lover more precious than you, more precious than you. The girl you are. Close to me, you like my mother. Close to me, you like my father. Close to me, you like my sister. Close to me, you like my brother. You are the only one. You're my everything, and for you, the song I sing. To never fall in love with a stranger. You're all I'm thinking of. I praise the Lord above for sending me love. I cherish every hug. I really love you so much, baby, baby. I pray for someone like you, and I thank God that I finally found you. Someone like you, and I hope that you feel the same way too. Yes, I pray that you do love me. You're all that I ever know. When you smile on my face, all I see is a glow. You turn my life around. You pick me up when I was down. You're all that I ever know. When you smile, face glow. You pick me up when I was down. Say you're all that I ever know. When you smile, face glow. You pick me up when I was down. And I hope that you feel the same way too. Yes, I pray that you do love me too.
Casey and Jojo there, who say thank you very much. I go back to now. Let me tell you something. You don't let yourself be controlled by these three things: your past, your people, and people. And that brings me to my first mail tonight. And yes, you can send me a mail to the Labi show at tvcontinental.tv. It's been crazy replying everyone, but it's amazing, and I'm really humbled that you get to take your time to send me a mail. So I'm taking my time to reply you too. Or you could tweet at the official Labi or send me a mail to the Labi show at tvcontinental.tv too. Monday and Wednesday, we go through your email at 11 o'clock every week. Now let's go for the first one. Hello, Labi. My girlfriend left me for a rich man because I was poor. They finally got married, but after 3 years, the man died. This happened while I was abroad. On coming back to Nigeria, we made up. The problem is whenever she asks me for money, I can't afford it. She disrespects me. Her eyes are always on rich men. Please advise me. I saw some signs in there. Now let's do the second one. I love you. My boyfriend is stingy and prefers to spend money. Okay, to spend money, to spend his money on drinks, clubs, and frivolous things, but never spend on me as his girl. I had to walk away. Ever since then, I find it hard to get into another relationship, let alone falling in love with any guy. Please, how can you help my situation? Because I'm seriously fed up. Okay, you got three things going on with you, girl. But we'll kick off with the first man. Now, you had a girlfriend and she left you for a rich man. You saw that sign. But sometimes we can be very stubborn when we like the wrong people. All right. Yes, I know that feeling. When you like the wrong person, doesn't mean that they're bad people. It's just that they're bad for you. Now, you had a girlfriend that you knew from day one that she liked what it's called money. She liked rich men. So she left you when you traveled out, got married to a married man, got married to a rich man. The man died, and boom, she's back to you like, you know what, I still love you, quote unquote. But the problem you're having with your girlfriend right now, okay, the widow, is that she still wants money from you. And you complain about that she disrespects you when you can afford everything you give to her, or when you can afford when she asks you for something. Then the last part is you said our eyes are always on rich men. Okay, let me see if I can give you options, then you pick, because I'm not going to make decision for you. One, it's either you continue with this relationship and ask yourself if you're going to be happy in the next 2-3 years with somebody. I'm not going to be in a relationship with a man that is with me because he thinks I'm rich, I work at TV and all that. Now, the second one is that, is it possible for you to sit her down and let her know, you know what, if there's money, fine, but right now I can't afford. Just because you're back from abroad and you have the dollar sign all over written over you, doesn't mean you have that kind of money. And also, you need to ask her to define what she wants with you. And if she really, really wants a rich man, she has to take a walk from you. Those are the things you need to lay out. But before you can talk to her, you need to also ask yourself, do you want to rob for her? Do you want to steal for her? Do you want to do something crazy so that she can be with you? No matter how crazy the sex is, let's face reality. When there's issue on ground, you need to face it. And you can't assume that she's going to change. If she didn't change before she got married to a rich man, and come to think about it, she didn't bring anything out of that marriage. That's another story for another thing. But if she didn't change back then, you can't change her. There are certain people who've made up their mind, I'm not going to date somebody that's not rich. And you can't change them. Even if they become born again and born again Muslim, born again Christian, they're just telling you, I can't settle for this. This is the kind of person I want. And that's it. But the question right now, Mr. Man, is that, are you going to be happy with a woman like that if you finally say you want to marry her? So you know the answer and you know the right thing to do. Now, come to talk to the second girl that said, the second male that said, my boyfriend is stingy. Gosh. I had Senator on the show last Friday, and we talked about how do you cope with a stingy partner, and he just nailed it out. And if you know you have a boyfriend that can go ahead and shop for himself and not think about you, I'm not saying that relationship is about okay, I kiss you, you buy me $100,000 shoes and all that. But it takes a lot when somebody is thinking about you. It's one thing for you to be stingy and to be prudent, okay? Now, if you're in a relationship with a guy that is stingy, you need to tell him if you really, really like him. Now, it also depends on how long you guys have been dating. Sometimes, I was telling somebody yesterday, my favorite person, I said, if your friend is stingy, it's either it's just saying, you know what, I'm saving up for something, but you can go out of your way to be there for that person. My friend was telling me that, you know, it's romantic when he thinks about me, and when he says, oh, are you okay, and all that, I'm like, and it's not about sex. Now that you're out of that relationship, you find it difficult to be in another relationship, then we have a problem with you. It's not about just having an ex-boyfriend that is stingy, that does not think about you, but he would rather buy drinks for his friends, he would rather buy the ashrebi of this world, he would rather take care of himself and not think about you. He doesn't know how you survive, he just assumes that you're in school, or he assumes you have a good job. Then that's the problem with that kind of person. I normally do not encourage people who are with a stingy person. I'm not saying look for somebody that is out of his way to give you things, but there's a way you can balance it. Now, the problem I will be having with you is that you find it difficult to fall in love or to like somebody else. I'm going to reply you Yes, I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna reply your mail and see if you can come for counseling with some of my friends. Amazing people. You can go there and we'll work on you because you're gonna be happy with yourself before you can come out of your comfort zone to be happy with the next person. All right. Now the third one is, hello Labi, is it a good idea for my wife's younger brother to sponsor me for a trip to travel out? And the other one is, hi Labi, I met this girl months ago. She's everything I needed in a woman. I told her my instincts and intent, and we got into a relationship. The problem is we have the same AS genotype. Please help. When I saw this mail, I think I can never get tired of getting this mail from people every day. So I'm not going to assume people know things because I'm learning too. But let me deal with the third one. You said, is it a good idea for my wife's younger brother to sponsor me to travel out of the country? And I replied you, I said no. As long as your wife knows about it. I'm not going to allow you to have just a business one-on-one with your brother-in-law and the sister doesn't know anything about it. But why are you traveling also matters. Are you going for your masters? Are you traveling for the vacation, for summer? Are you going? You also need to break it down. And if he's going out of his way to help you out, you have an agreement, I will return this money after 6 months. And if it is almost 6 months and you still can't return the money, you need to call home and say, you know what, something is not working out. Can you give me another 6 months or another 1 year? But your sister needs to know about it. That's just it, because you guys are in-laws and family. But it's wrong when we take each other for granted and say, oh, I'm married to your sister, you're married to my brother, blah, 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 blah. But as long as your sister knows about it, or your wife knows about it, your wife, okay, you say wife. If your wife knows about it and she doesn't mind, no wala. But if she has a problem with the issue of you getting money from our brother, then there must be something more about it. But if she knows and she said yes, yeah, go ahead. And if you're going to borrow the money, you will return. And if you say dash, just appreciate and say thank you. Now let's talk about this one that got to me, because I talk about this almost every month and every year on the show. And I keep telling people that no matter how crazy, how improving the science is coming with all this AS. I said I would never encourage an AS and AS to get involved in a relationship, no matter how crazy the guy is, whether he's so romantic, he's loving, he's thoughtful, he's giving, he smells nice, he's always there for me, and I'm AS and ES. And he's AS. I'm not going to try it. Some people say it's luck that you can work it out. The first one will be AS, the second one will be AS, and you will not have an SS. But we know that there might be an SS. And the best thing is always to talk to your family doctor, not even to professionals. Talk to your family doctor, take your babe there and say, see, she's AS, I'm AS. What do you think? Whatever the doctor says, go ahead with it. And if the doctor encourages you to go ahead, all the best. But it's always nice to walk away right now, no matter how crazy and how crazy in love you guys are, like Beyonce and Jay-Z. But you gotta, I wouldn't encourage that. I don't know, but I won't. But do a lot of research about it and talk to your doctor. That's what I can say right now. All right, it's still the LABI show, and I'm doing the mail review that runs every Monday and Wednesday at 11 o'clock, not 11:30 for now, just 11 for this quarter. And yes, you can send me a mail to the LABI at tvcontinental.tv. If you want professionals and counselors to be in your relationship, to be in your business, just send me a mail. But before then, let me play you this next video. When I come back, I got 2 mail to read and I'm out.
Share my life, take me for what I am, 'cause I'll never change all my colors for you. Take my love, I'll never ask for too much, just all that you are and everything that you do. I don't really need to look very much further. I don't wanna have to go where you don't follow. I won't hold it back again. This passion inside can't run from myself.
don't have you. That's deep. When the woman said, I have nothing if I don't have you. I think yes, I can relate with that. When I don't have you, I'm like, oh, I'm empty. Okay, sorry, it's not about me. Welcome back. That's Whitney Houston, and she's saying she's got nothing. Okay, I've got two last mail tonight. Don't forget, yes, you can watch every Monday and Wednesday, 11 o'clock, and Friday, 11, when I get to bring amazing people that we talk about everything that has to do with you. And this one is coming from you, the email. Hello, Labi. I'm in love with a girl, but she says she cannot date me because we attend the same church. Seriously? And the last one. Hi, Labi. I am 19 years of age, dating a 17-year-old girl. We love each other so much, have good plans for her, and we have never had sex. Okay. Tell me, can such a relationship lead to marriage? From 16 to 70-year-old email. It's amazing. I'm on board. I say thank you to everyone. Okay. You're in love with a girl, but she says she cannot date you because you guys attend the same church. So you're asking me, but I wish you'd have asked her what is the problem with, because normally people even like people attending the same church with them instead of, oh, you are in A and I'm in B. And I'm still surprised that she says that she can't date you because you guys attend the same church. You need to go back and ask her why. It's either she doesn't like you, it's either she's seeing someone else in another church, or something is actually wrong, or maybe she's just in that church for a while and she's saying, you know what, I'm not going to date somebody here because the counseling is terrible, and she's 17, or maybe she's attending the church because her parents are there. Okay, so you're going to ask that question, not just assume. And the last one from the last email said, let's say that one. I'm 19 and she's 17. We love each other. I have good plans for her. We've never had sex before. Really, I'm impressed. You're 19, she's 17. And you're asking me if this relationship can lead to marriage. It can, 50-50. But it's honestly, it would be nice if you can just face your study right now and plan ahead. Yes, studies first. When you're 22, 23, please send me a mail back. But right now, it's about school, and I want you to have good grades. That's the most important thing that I can say to you as a big sister. All right, I'm not saying it's wrong for his 19-year-old boy to have a girlfriend. It's just that you might be under pressure later on when you want to have sex with her and you forget not using condom, and she gets pregnant, and we get lots of stories to tell. Or she gets pregnant and you say, no, she's going to be a baby mama, and she becomes a single mother and she has an abortion and she dies and blah. Nah. That's why I'm always telling anybody that's 19, they're still in school, to just face school. When you're done, when you're serving, yes, you guys can still go. I'm not saying don't see her now, but don't take it too serious. Relationship is very expensive and very demanding. You're 19, you're in school, you're going to be calling. And when she's broke and she can't ask her parents, she's going to be turning to you. And you don't have a job, and I don't want you to rob, and I don't want you to do yahoo yahoo at 19. See the way I'm breaking everything down? But there's nothing wrong in you having a girlfriend, but it's just, and I like the fact that you guys are not having sex yet. But right now, it's about studies. That's all I can say. I had a great time. To the production crew, you guys are amazing. I say thank you so much. Relationship means understanding, not agreement. It means forgiveness, not forgetting. Good night, and I'll see you on Friday at 11. Like I always say, could possible to settle for less. And I'm leaving you with my favorite song, Shalama. And she's saying, I still believe in love because I still do too. Bye-bye.
In the beginning, it was just like a dream. I remember every word you whispered.